Hi guys and welcome back to the Taste and Bloom Kitchen. Today I'll be showing you how I make and freeze my sausage and chicken rolls for later use. So I'll start by making my filling because I'll have to let it cool down first, okay? I've added a bit of oil in there and I'm going to saute some onions for about 3 minutes and then I'll go ahead and add in the rest of my ingredients. So we don't want the onions to be translucent, okay? Just a little bit left on the crunchy side and then I'll go ahead and add in my minced sausages. So I use the big sausages, okay? I just removed the thin film that covers it and then mashed it with my hands. And then I'm also adding some minced chicken. I had in my fridge already steamed and then I minced it without the skin. Okay, I'm going to give this a quick mix. These are both, like, let me say semi cooked. Okay, I mean the chicken is cooked but the sausage needs a bit cooking. Then I leave it for about 5 minutes to sort of stew a bit. We are not looking to fry it or anything like that. And then I'll go in with my vegetables. So I'll be keeping it simple with some carrots. You can add any vegetables of your choice, okay? If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Yasmi. You're welcome to my kitchen taste and bloom. Please consider subscribing and joining this amazing blooming family. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to watch me. So once my carrots go in, I'm going to season with a bit of salt and pepper and then give this a mix. Season it the way you like it, okay? You can also add any pepper you want just to make it a bit spicy, or you can omit the pepper totally. So, yes, this is the simple but delicious filling I'll be using for my rolls. So, like I mentioned initially, I'll leave this to cool down a bit and then we'll start with our rolls or our crust, okay? I have here some all purpose flour and then I'm going to go in with some baking powder. I'll leave the ingredients and the measurements in the description box below. So at this point, you can add salt, but I'm going to be using margarine, which contains salt. So I did not add any salt, okay? So as you can see, I'm adding in my margarine now. I'm going to mix it just a bit and not when it's entirely mixed together. I'm going to go in with some onion paste. So it will give your crust a very flavorful taste. So please do not omit it. Yes, just grate some onions or blend some onions and then add it in there, okay? If you've watched me till this point, please give me a thumbs up and keep watching my video, okay? And also, if you've not followed me on all the other social media platforms, please do so and let's vibe there as well. So once these ingredients are mixed together properly, you should have something like this and then add some milk. So in place of the milk, you can use water, okay? But I decided that no, I wanted it to be rich, okay? So I went in with some evaporated milk. And also note, because we are going to be freezing this for later use, you don't have to make your ingredients cold. So that if in case you like flaky crusts or pies, you don't have that problem, okay? Once it goes into the freezer, then you're going to bake it later. You'll be good to go. You'll still enjoy your flaky sausage and chicken rolls, okay? So my dough is ready. I'm going to divide it into two and work with it, okay? This is one half of it. I'm going to flatten it and then cut out my dough that I'm going to roll. So the best way to do this is to roll it out and then the aim is to cut out a rectangle. So don't worry, it doesn't have to be perfect, okay? Just gauge with your knife or pizza cutter or whatever that can help you to cut it out and then work with it. So to seal your rolls, you have to use eggs, okay? So I'm going to have my eggs on the side and with the help of a brush, I'm going to brush the ends of my rectangle. So I'll be putting my filling on the longer side of the rectangle. It all depends on how thick you want your crust to be around your filling or how long you want your sausage and chicken rolls to be, okay? And of course, even though I'm sharing a recipe for sausage and chicken rolls, you can definitely make this a fish rolls recipe. Personally, I don't like the crust to be too much around the filling. That is why I roll it from the longer side of the rectangle, okay? So once this is done, this is how it's looking like. I'm going to go ahead and use my knife to divide it how I want it to be. So I don't like it to be too long, okay? So as you can see, I'm cutting them into small bits or smaller sizes, okay? So, of course, I made them into different shapes, and this is the final product. So, it went into the freezer this way, okay? First, you have to freeze it this way so that when you package them, they don't stick together. We don't want a situation whereby when you're ready to bake, you have wahala separating the rolls, okay? So, yes, these are out of the freezer now. I'll go ahead and put them in my Ziploc bag. And anytime I want to make some or bake some, I just bring them out, egg wash them, and then put it in my preheated oven. Yes, before it goes into your oven, make sure your oven is hot. Leave it on for about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on the size of your oven, and then pop them in. You're going to have the most delicious, flakiest sausage and chicken rolls you have ever had. Leave a comment down below and tell me what you think about the recipe. And I hope you've already given me that thumbs up. And also share once you're done watching. And until I see you again in another video, please keep blooming.